Hi folks, every time I look at this thing there's more detail I want to put on this thing. So we went ahead and made like a little extra cloth underneath here, underneath his coat. And we're going to put some, I finished up the feet, and what I did with the feet was I made a little sole. This will be, when I paint it, this will be brown, okay? Like the part that goes over the foot. This will be brown, and then we'll have the pink feet sticking out from underneath. Same thing with his hand will be pink. His cheeks. We're going to put a little bit of a lip in yet, so we need to do that. So let's take our knife and just do a little V cut underneath. If I can see this. Yeah. Alright, there's his little lip. Alright, and then we're going to put his beard in. So what we're going to do is do little cuts like so at an angle, and then turn it around and go the other way. Now I'm going to do some of this with a V-tool, but I'm showing you, those of you that don't have a V-tool, how it can be done without a V-tool. Okay, so I'm going to do some with this. We'll come down this way and this way. You just add things as you go along here, folks. You know, there is really no right or wrong way of doing things, and I just enjoy making something new. I think he turned out so far pretty good. I'm kind of delighted with him. You know, sometimes when you start a project or you're trying to do something new and different, sometimes it doesn't work out. And what you do is just try it again. You know, don't let one failure determine how you're going to, you know, that you're not going to do it anymore. Just go back and try it again. I did something I'm going to show you. I wanted to put these arms all the way to the top. Now I don't like the way that looks. I should have left them right here, but that's the way it's going to turn out, so I'm going to redefine those, and next time I won't do it. Alright, so we're going to put some, again, same thing with the mustache, but with the mustache, I'll be right back. Let me find my other toolbox here. Alrighty, I love these little micro tools, I'll tell you. They are just the neatest thing. The noise you hear in the background is somebody getting their car towed out in front of my house here. That broke down last night. Not mine. Somebody I don't know. But anyway, I took a little V-tool. Okay, see how small that is? And what you want to do is just put your thumb against it and just use your hand to push. Okay? So this is all we're going to do here. Alright? I'm just doing the edges first, and then I go back. This is just my way of doing it. I do the edges first, and then I go back and I try to match things up a little bit. Alright? Makes it much easier to do with a little V-tool. Alright? And the result is a little nicer, I think, sometimes. But sometimes you can't get the same effect as you do with a knife. So whatever you enjoy using and doing, you know, do whatever you're comfortable with is really the ticket. So I try to go around where all the edges are, especially near that beard and that lip. You want to be careful. One thing with V-tools, they're very hard to sharpen for most people. They're really a challenge even for me, but I've been keeping them homed up on that Tom machine I bought. And folks, I recommend that to anybody. It's a great little machine. It's not meant for heavy duty cutting or shaping of a knife. It's so safe to use. It really is. Compared to some of the stuff that I see out there that's running 500-600 RPMs, this only runs 34 RPMs, so it's very, very small. Alright, so we're just going to finish this up here. And see why I did the edges first? It's just easier. Alright, I'm going to go back over the beard, mustache a little bit, and just do a few little extra cuts here and there. dress it up so it looks a little more even. Okay, the other thing we're going to do before we stop is we're going to put these little lines in, so it's like a rope. Okay, so all it's the same thing as what I do with the Santa hat. Just keep it at an angle. You can use a little and what I do is I go back and forth. Okay, one. Okay, see how that looks? That's gonna look neat. It really is. Like I said, you can put as much detail on these things as you want. Now, if you're doing it for money, of course, more details and more time you're going to spend in it, but I just enjoy doing this. This is just fun. You know, just absolute fun. There's no right or wrong way of doing things. And, you know, you'll get a style of your own if you keep carving. You will, you will. Let me go this way. See how that looks? That looks pretty good. Let me go back up here and just take care of that a little bit. That needs to be a little bit rounded. There we go. See? Just putting that rope on. Makes it look nice. Now you don't have to do this. That's entirely up to you. If you choose not to, that's fine. Like I said, there is no right or wrong way of doing things. Do whatever you're comfortable doing. Whatever your level of carving is. Okay, so I need to make this a little bit at an angle yet. Alright, there we go. And see, if you really want to get fancy, you got to round off each corner a little bit like a rope. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Alright. And some are a little closer than others, but that's alright. I'm not panicky about that. The other thing we're going to do here, folks, is we're going to put a couple folds in this robe. Okay, just especially in the back. It's just a matter of doing a big V cut and just dressing it up a little bit. Okay, and I'm just gonna round that up a little bit. Just a couple more here and there. Doesn't have to be anything super fancy, but it just adds a little bit to the piece instead of it just being one big. I'm going to do the same thing with the hat in just a second. Okay, a lot more detail than you think sometimes, hey? That's alright. Yeah, we're going to just do a little cut there. I try not to go overboard with the alright, so a little bit there, okay, and maybe this one needs to come across here a little bit. Alright, we're almost to the end of this tape. I'll be right back with one more little segment. Alright, we'll be back.